I wanted to get out there when I knew there was going to be a really good cold snap to test some gear. So I loaded myself up in the truck with just my backpack and headed up the mountain. The projected temperatures were going to be down to -90 degrees Fahrenheit. So when I got into camp, I was about an hour behind schedule and the wind picked up, and in those type of temperatures, the wind is just your worst enemy. So it got crazy cold and I was really scrambling because I wanted my shelter to be already set up. So I was just running around camp trying to get everything set up as quickly as I could. I was considering at one point going home if I could not get the tent, the shelter established. My fingers, dexterity, all those things were failing fast because it was so cold. And as I was doing that, I realized at one point that I wasn't thinking very clearly. I had a moment essentially where I was like, holy cow, this is starting to affect my cognitive abilities. Then I was like, I've got a NovaPro sitting in my backpack. So the NovaPro is a new jacket that we released this year, and it had two major innovations with it. One is the stitchless fabric that does not use sewn baffle lines. So we actually weave that fabric together to create those baffles, which means that's about 10,000 less needle holes. The other thing that we did with that piece is we used Down LT, which is a proprietary blend of down with a little bit of synthetic in there that allows it to be super resistant to water. And so I went and grabbed it and I threw it on, and instantly it was like relief. And I think that really highlighted one of the best parts of the NovaPro. The wind cannot penetrate through that jacket nearly as well. And so it acts like not only an insulative piece, but almost like a windbreaker because it stops the wind that much. And on that trip, that made a world of difference because it just instantly stopped the wind and equated to warmth for me as I scrambled to put together the rest of my camp that night.